Start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. David Wells gets the call for game one of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last three starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Richie Ashburn is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats, because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Harold Baines is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
The 0-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. range. He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Tyler Glasnow will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
So now into the box is Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Bernie Williams comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He'll come in here at 259, 17 home runs, and 44 RBIs. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
1 out, runner at first, and that brings up Tino Martinez. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A ball and a strike now. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Runner goes for second. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Oh, my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 13 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
that's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Jose Canseco.
At the plate now, Jose Canseco, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 258 the average to begin play, and even 20 home runs and 55 driven in. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2, full count. Into the corner and slicing foul. He loses him on ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now at the plate is Darryl Strawberry. He's set and the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Floyd, and that's out number 2.
Batting sixth.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats, because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tim Raines stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A 1 pitch on its way. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. This one is launched. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting 7th, the second baseman.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Boy, this is not the way you'd like to start an inning right here after that two-run bomb. Another base hit, and this could get ugly real early.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack right now, Dan. He saw that two-run missile go out, and he was on point getting himself a knock.
And a runner back. Into the box now, Jason Kendall. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. One-0 count, here it is.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Brendan McKay comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Alan Trammell stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down to the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
So now to the plate, Derek Jeter. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And Cepeda will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays nothing. Alan Trammell remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Number 71.
And now Orlando Cepeda, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Orlando Cepeda.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is it.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate, Brooks Robinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 276 the average coming in for him. A dozen home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Brandon Lau, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. A dozen home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Robinson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Into the box, Bernie Williams. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. K-line is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 33, Jose Canseco.
Now into the box, Jose Canseco. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Floyd is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So now here is Hannes Wagner. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Line drive to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
To the plate now, Sandy Leon. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Gone! So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. At the plate now, Richie Ashburn. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Counts even, a ball and a strike to Ashburn. Kendall with the sign, now the 1-1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Williams is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning, and that'll bring up Harold Baines. Fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Now it'll be Darryl Strawberry. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next to dig in, Tim Raines. He hit a 2-run homer first time up.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Left center, base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Alfonso Soriano. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over.
And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Floyd is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Alan Trammell. A ball and no strikes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. On to Cepeda at first to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 7-1. And now in the box, Orlando Cepeda. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
And it's fouled away. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit well towards the hole. Fielded cleanly. And quickly, there are 2 away.
The third baseman.
So the next to bat will be Brooks Robinson. He singled in his first AB. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Now here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 7-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He smoked that changeup foul. That's why we're seeing the expansion of netting around baseball.
Hit to short. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Bernie Williams is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
1-2.
Ready with the 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Tino Martinez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Standing in now, Jose Canseco. There's one. Relay to Cepeda, who's got it for the inning-ending double play. One left for the Yankees. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now to bat, Honus Wagner. First pitch of the AB on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Canseco is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Sandy Leon.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 7-1. The To the plate now is the designated hitter, Darryl Strawberry. He'll lead things off. We begin. Cecil Fielder will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
For the Yankees, number 45, Cecil Fielder.
First delivery to him. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. The plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The right fielder, number 31, Tim Raines.
Digging in next, Tim Raines. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. One and one the count now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
So now to the plate, Alfonso Soriano. A ball and no strikes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Fouled off. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on top 7-1. Now the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed.
On the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And that'll bring up Harold Baines. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 7-1. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the catcher, Jason Kendall.
The catcher, Jason Kendall.
First pitch of the AB now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And Kendall swings and misses that time as he falls behind 0-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The batter.
Up next,
third
Alan
baseman,
Trammell. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Trammell.
Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Stepping in now, Derek Jeter, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Trammell leads off first with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kaline is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in next, Bernie Williams struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. The Yanks leave 1. They're on top 7-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Orlando Cepeda, due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch.
Into the box, Cliff Floyd. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
plate now, Brooks Robinson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Range gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays held in check here. They're down 7-1. Andrew Kittredge enters now in a mop-up role.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jose Canseco. From the stretch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
One out, nobody on. Skied down the left field line. Floyd is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Cecil Fielder. He flew out in his last AB. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Lifted into center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So Ramiro Mendoza has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 59.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Brandon Lau is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Behind 0-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
No hits to this point. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
So he sets him down swinging. Hannes Wagner is sent packing for the second out of the inning. In now, Sandy Leon, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 7-1. Ready now is Tim Raines. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Tim Raines.
Pitch on the way. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Standing in now, Alfonso Soriano, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going, a perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Hey! No outs, nobody on. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Throw by Wagner is right there for the first out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next, it'll be Jason Kendall. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the first pitch.
0-1, no play.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Alan.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Alan Trammell. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fouled away. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Lau over to his left, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Last chance for the Rays coming up. It's the Yankees 8, the Rays 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Richie Ashburn, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Count even at 2-2. Two pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ashburn is retired, and there's one away. Pitch on the way. Al Kaline is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Behind 0-2 now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Tampa Bay, good night.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-1 is the final tonight. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Wells records his 14th. Couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees.